So one of the things, I work with a lot of young men and women, and sometimes they make it into their late 20s, still single, and there can be a question that arises of like, what level of obedience, of submission do I owe to my parents when I reach a point in life where I'm kind of independent of them? Like I make my own money, I pay for my car insurance, my cell phone bill, all these things. And particularly sometimes, the relationship may not be that great anyway. And so they're maybe looking to hear the answer that, well, you no longer need to submit. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just curious, what do you think? How do you talk to someone who, they're a little bit older, they're not in the parents' household anymore? What does submission look like at that point in life? And then maybe even for the rest of life?
Yeah. So, the fifth commandment, honor your mother and father. And then, of course, Paul says it's the first commandment that comes with a promise that it will go well with you. So again, as we talked about in the episode that we did on this, submission comes with a certain amount of blessing. Mm-hmm. However, once you get to the place where you're beginning to be kind of on your own and independent, and so parents aren't around seeing all of your life, and they're not seeing all the various friends and what this means for work and all of that good stuff, sometimes their information can lack what they need in order to help advise you well.
Sure. They don't have the full context of everything going on in your life like they might when you're
little. And therefore they know most of everything that's going on in your life.
Because they're making all your decisions anyway when you're 8 years old or whatever. Yeah.
That's exactly right. So I think you want to keep that in mind while still trying to think through, hey, generally I want to try and submit, especially to loving parents. But with a caveat, they can't tell me to do something against God's words. They can't tell me to do something immoral. And are they Christian or non-Christian, right? Now, that doesn't mean that they don't have any authority if they don't believe in God's word, but the amount of authority that they can give you about what is moral and right may be incredibly limited if they themselves aren't believers.
It's helpful.